Hello everybody, Ryan McHugh here with Apex Training and Trident Title. Today I want to show you how to calculate your buyer's closing costs on a real estate transaction. So you're going to find your app and give it a quick click and let it get loaded up. And once it does, on the very bottom of your screen, you're going to go to the first option that you have, buyer. And when you click on buyer, you're going to see a bunch of options that are nice and simple to figure out. So the first thing we want to do is we want to touch on what kind of loan. So is it conventional, FHA, VA, all cash, USDA? Is there a second, interest only, or owner finance? We're going to pick whichever one we want to use. Then we need to enter in the home price of what they are buying. So let's just say $300,000, and that our buyer maybe has a 5% down payment. We can either select percentage or a dollar amount. Either one is fine. So let's say they have 5% down. Then we're going to head on to their rate. So let's say that we know that their rate maybe is 4%. So we're going to put that in at a nice and easy basic 4. Then we're going to go down to term, 30 years is the standard. Miscellaneous, anything we want to add in there. Then we're going to head on to hazard insurance. And in here we have the option to put the percentage, or we can go with a dollar amount. So if we know they got an insurance quote and it's looking like it's going to be $3,000 for the year, we're going to throw that in. Then our real estate taxes, we can either put in the percentage, which you'll see the millage rate is here. And if you want to change the town, you can actually change the town to whatever millage rate you may be using. So let's just say we're in Palm Beach Gardens. So we changed it to that. If not, we can also change it to a dollar amount. So if we know that the real estate taxes, let's just say, are $4,500 this year, we're going to put that in there. Then HOA, we have two options on the right. You see either an A or an M. A is for annual, M is for monthly. So maybe the HOA that we're purchasing in has a $275 per month HOA. So we'll put that in. And then a guess on our closing date. So maybe we're going to close May 29th of 2020. So we'll hit done. And then when we're all done, we're going to hit compute. And when we hit compute, it pops us up two different circles. So number one is our monthly payment with a breakdown of what principal and interest looks like, what taxes, insurance, PMI, which is private mortgage insurance if they're going with less than 20% down, and what their HOA payment looks like. Then we can look at cash to close, what they need to actually bring to close, their total down payment, any prepaids that they have lined up, and then some fixed expenses. So if we click on detailed closing costs, we can get an even more in-depth look at what all these costs are and how they break down, which is pretty cool. Then we can go back and scroll down a little bit just to make sure that we got all of our details right. If we did mess anything up, we can change it and hit compute again. If not, there's two great ways to compare this. Number one, we can hit Smart Compare and check it out, and we can see what happens if they decided to change to 10% down payment, or maybe they wanted to go with a 15-year instead of a 30-year. This is just some quick comparisons for you to be able to change, which is cool. We can go back to our estimate, or we can go check out the loan details and learn a little bit more about the loan, what the amortization schedule looks like, everything that we want to learn in there. And last but not least, we have the ability to export this. So in the top right, you're going to see the export button. And when we click on that, we're going to get a couple options. So number one is we can save it, and that just saves it as a picture to our phone. Number two, we can text it. And if we want to text it out to someone, we can send it right away. Number three is our geo report, which we'll go over in a later video. And number four is the option to send full report. When we click on send full report, it's going to generate us an awesome little graphic about what this house looks like and some of the numbers. We can scroll through and flip through anytime we see the dots on the bottom and look through all these different views and versions of it. Let's just say we like this one and we want to change the language. Maybe we have a Spanish speaking customer, so we can even change it to Spanish, French, German, Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese. They're adding new languages in there all the time. Then we can hit done. And then we can send this thing right out to our client. And we could send it out via text, email, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, airdrop it, copy it, save it, more, or just save that estimate. So if you are looking to calculate your buyer's closing costs, there is no better app to use, and there is no better title company than Trident Title. Hope you guys learned something. If you did, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. We will keep filling you guys with as many real estate training videos as we possibly can. Hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you soon.